Sakpasa, welcome to another edition of Maho Radio, the one and only anime radio show in the whole goddamn Sekai. I'm your host, DN, formerly known as Director Nasty, formerly known as the one who took your MILF, formerly known as the Waifu Slayer, formerly known as the Yapper Supreme. In this episode, we got a quick preview. We're going to get into, of course, just a tip. We got a few things on community board. We're talking ReZero. We're talking Jeju Island failure, absolute terrible. We're talking college, aka high school DxD, waifu goddess Izakai. We got to keep three. There's only three. You got to get rid of one or two. And of course, we have the awards of the week. And we're also talking Invincible later. So with that being said, let's jump into the first thing, just a tip. We are starting off with the easy one. We're starting off with ReZero today. So ReZero had what I would call one of the... So ReZero has been interesting as of late. I feel like ReZero has been heavily leaning on its storytelling elements and really expecting your investment into individual characters to be a large part of what's carrying the story right now. I don't want you to get it twisted. What I'm about to say next sounds like hating, but it's not quite hating. Are you ready? I did not give a fuck about this fight between Wilhelm and his wife, bro. I know in the grand arc of the story at some point, it matters. I understand the importance that him not being a sword saint was able to defeat a sword saint with like aimbot auto aim, with aimbot and auto slide, like slide canceling, all that shit. Wall hacks, you name everything, she has it, and he managed to best her. And because he bested her, she never had to actually wield her title as Sword Saint. From my understanding in the depiction of what they showed me, she was fighting the First Great War, failed. All her brothers fought in her stead, died. Everyone who stepped up for her, dead. Country lost. War raged on for years until this nigga came along and said, you don't have to pick up your sword as long as I'm here. Then she was just a girl, bro. She was just a girl. She lived her life as just a girl until she hit her 50s. Yo, the Sword Saint stuff kept that body looking tight. Crazy work, right? That means she had this man. Oh, wait, no, grandson. Forget it. I was like, yo, that means she had Reinhardt when she was like 46 or something, bro. But wrong. Grandson. Haha. Figured it out. She wrote out at like age 50 something. Finally defeated her husband, the AKA person who's been carrying her name as Sword Saint, by like slashing him in the shoulder so he can't fight her. And then she went out to go fight the White Whale. And as she was fighting the White Whale, just randomly the power jumped to Reinhardt's ass. And she was like, oh well, I'm gonna keep fighting anyway. Bitch, run. And this time she falls to the sword in battle. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's almost poetic that the first time she raised her sword to wield her title was the last time she raised her sword to wield her title. Now, my information could be wrong. I could have misinterpreted what they're trying to tell me, that, she did a little couple small skirmishes here and there and she ended up helping out eventually. But from my understanding, because of Wilhelm and he defeated her when she was younger, she never had to fight, bro. And even when she was supposed to fight, people fought for her and they all died. And it was just a continuing trend. I know this is supposed to matter to the grand scheme of the story in some way or another. I think it's supposed to boost up Wilhelm. Like, you're supposed to know this nigga is really him. You're supposed to understand and respect that the truths of this world aren't always what they seem. I understand that she was just a girl, man, and she wasn't supposed to be the one to get the power, but she got it. And I was like, yo, stand on your 2 feet. It's your time. It wasn't fair. But at the same time, it's like, yo, this took a whole episode and it was beautiful. It was nice. It was emotionally driven. But I was like, yo, are we going to fight the witches cult or not? Oh my God. And it was just one of those moments. It's like, it was a beautiful piece of story. It was a well told piece of fiction. I actually appreciate how far about they went to tell this story and the message of like, yes, he went 20 years without ever saying I love you, but he didn't have to because he did it with his actions. Every single day he showed up and he gave her those looks and he gave her those lips and he put children inside of her and then he stuck around. If that's not love, I truly don't know what it is. Then what are we even asking or looking for here at this point? He gave the full level of commitment, and in all her days, as she breathed, never heard the words "I loved you," but she never needed to hear it because she already knew. Beautifully fucking told, beautiful piece of lore, but why would I give a fuck right now? At least with Garth's story, right? At least with Garth's story and shit, Garth has had that trauma with Elsa that he's been carrying, and we've seen how it affects him. So at least in his fight, although I felt the same way, I'm like, why did this get a whole episode? It was beautifully animated. Number one, number two, it was like it's Garth. I care more about Garth. When it comes to Wilhelm and his wife and what Reinhardt got cooking, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck about the Austria family. I really don't. But I understand that I'm waiting to see what, because like I said, I give ReZero all the credit in the writing because I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. I'm here for it. But I didn't need a whole episode, bro. I didn't need a whole episode. I actually like the episode better where the scenes where Al was fighting Lust, I felt more there than I did here. Because at least while Al was fighting Lust, there was like mystery and intrigue being sold within the shit talking, right? Because we know that somebody did some shady shit in the background to make sure the witches cult couldn't reach their goals, but we don't know exactly who did it. And Al has been quite a nice but questionable character. At least his shit gave me something to look forward to. This story with his wife and Wilhelm and them, it just felt like that's y'all bullshit. Y'all brought y'all family bullshit into our episode of ReZero, and then we all had to watch it. Was it dope? Yes. Did I enjoy it? Yes. But I feel like I'm still allowed to ask, why was this here? Why was this right here? What did we need from this fight? And I look forward to seeing what we needed from this fight. Because if it's just closure for Wilhelm and we're not gonna see him and he rides off into the sunset and offs himself, it's like, okay, but why? Why do we need this? Is this a way for Reinhardt to like get over himself and his own trauma? So now we're gonna see a new Reinhardt now that he's been working with Subaru. Subaru's somehow gonna elevate this dude? I don't know. Are we gonna see Reinhardt's dad turn a corner, become a good person, and that's gonna lead to something else? I don't fucking know. But I do know that this episode, although it was dope, it was fire, I don't understand its place in the story, bro. And ReZero has not done ReZero has only done this to me like one or two other times, but the payoff from those, I had to eat my words. And I hope I have to eat my words on this one again, but I can't imagine what we're supposed to extrapolate from this. I just truly don't know what I was supposed to extrapolate from this episode of ReZero. Loved it, looked visually stunning. I enjoyed the storytelling for what it was, but I feel like this was like a finish. This closed a chapter. This closed a chapter in a book that I didn't know that I was reading. I didn't know I needed closure for Wilhelm. I didn't know I needed closure for Reinhardt. I didn't know I needed closure for any of the people involved in this story. Outside of, I thought we were just fighting a strong ass foe. I don't know what I was supposed to get from this. Maybe I'm looking too deep. Maybe it was just supposed to be some fire shit, and here I am trying to over philosophize about something that really doesn't require that much thought. Maybe it's me. I'm open to being me, but y'all gotta let me know down in the comments below. Cause this, like I said, it was a good episode of ReZero. But what are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? I just want to know. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm gonna see if the chat has anything to say about it. But I don't think we have any ReZero defenders here like that. Um, Mid zero plot. Yeah, he's just talking trash. It was just showing the reason as to why Reinhardt was hated by his grandpa. Yeah, but I understood why Reinhardt was hated by his grandpa. That was never quite like a budding mystery to me. That wasn't a moment like, yo, Reinhardt's granddad really don't fuck with him, bro. I wonder what the fuck he did. I understood as soon as I heard the story and they showed this man as a little boy. I was like, oh, y'all niggas mad at somebody who ain't do nothing? Really? I was like, hey man, I understand how trauma works. I do. I understand how trauma works and how, this was a way for Reinhardt to get his family back by killing his grandmother again. But I didn't take it that way. I took it as y'all lost a beautiful, wonderful woman, and y'all just started lashing out. And you lashed out at the only person who you could lash out, but also the only person who could probably beat your ass. And it was Reinhardt. And that's just that. So y'all gonna live with some regret. Y'all gonna live with a little bit of, embarrassment. But at the end of the day, we love and we move forward. And that's just that. So I don't know. Again, maybe I'm tripping. I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to being the Mr. Your brain. You think your brain is so big, your brain is average, my boy. Use room 10 by Q like the rest of us. If that's okay, I am okay with that. But I'm just saying, y'all could give me something else, bro. I don't know. Give me something else. Ryan Hart did nothing wrong. Yo, man's literally did not. Man, basically, they're like, you were born, and that put us at risk. So fuck you. And it's like, well, fuck I do. Huh? Whatever. These backstories are killing me, to be honest, in this season. Yeah, I didn't say it with Garf's because Garf's I felt like I was a little bit more connected because I do fuck with Garf. But I put Garf's story in the same kind of vein, bro. Like, don't get twisted. The shit with Greed was beautiful. I have no complaints about that. The shit that's going on with Gluttony still fire. It's just these characters that they built up that I'm supposed to give a fuck about, but I kind of don't. And I don't know if that makes me a bad consumer, a bad appreciator, or like a bad anime watcher. But I also know that, like, sometimes you're just not gonna identify with the character. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But people would tell you, no, love everything. I do love it. I do love it. But like, I'd rather see what's going on with Chris Sama and Felix and Anastasia. Give me Lust versus Al. Give me what's Gluttony cooking up. There's a lot of other coals in the fire that I'd rather get back to. I don't know. I know more half these motherfuckers. Nah, it doesn't. I got that feeling with Demon Slayer, the whole not giving a fuck shoe. Just personal taste. Yeah, that's why I like to chalk it up to personal taste, right? So yeah. Cause like some people will say, yo, oh, actually, let me not spoil. Let me not spoil. I'm not gonna talk on Demon Slayer. I was about to spoil and say some shit, but I gotta make sure I keep my mouth shut. But anyways, long story short, there's a character that when they went, I didn't think I was gonna care about. There, like there's a character that went, and I was like, oh, I see how this ends. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna give a fuck about this dude. And then as he went, I gave a lot of fucks about him, and they made me care about this motherfucker like in one movie. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Now that shit was like, okay, y'all did that right. I'm not saying they didn't do it right. I'm not saying they didn't do it right. But ReZero gives me a lot of characters to look at, and because I have a lot of characters to look at, I feel like I'm gonna spread my love so far. So it is what it is. I feel like on this one, I feel like I'm gonna get dragged on this one a little bit. I feel like people are gonna pop up and say some things that I probably won't appreciate too much. But at the same time, I feel like this is where I'm gonna share my opinion, my thoughts on it. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Fantastic episode. Honestly, 9 out of 10 episode. Objectively looking at it from a storytelling and animation perspective, 9 out of 10 episode. But did it hit me in my heart? Did it make me give a fuck? It did not. It just didn't. I just didn't. I was like, hey man, yo, let's pack this up. Let's pack this up again to the next fight. Like, yo, everybody deserves a sing set story. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. I feel that. I feel that energy. I definitely feel that energy. Y'all let me know down below though. Anyway, the next tip we're gonna jump on to is goddamn solo CLO leveling. As I expected. These Japanese S ranks got their pockets ran dry. Got the sonic rings knocked out of them. They got hit so hard, they think they're Antonio Brown. They got so much CTE that after their brains, if they're still in their bodies, are recovered, we should use them for science to determine what the next future of the NFL is going to look like. Because they got obliterated. The child of the queen, the ant son, the ant prince, was born and instantly went to work. I had called it from last week and it was hilarious that they went in to go do this threat, handle business. And no, to be honest with you, they had to go in there and handle business. I was making light of them making it to the queen, but it was actually like a daunting task. They get there, body her, back her ass up, easy. And then they're locked in. But the ant prince is outside biting off heads, chewing brains, sucking on spinal cords, going crazy out there. The mouth is going crazy. I just felt I knew it was gonna happen. And what's terrible is the skill gap between them is absolutely absurd. It's a terrifying skill gap. I ain't gonna lie, the skill gap is so wide that I'm even worried how well Jinwoo's gonna be able to hold up Because look, I know he just applied a whole bunch of levels. I know he's stronger from solo leveling, right? I know he's stronger. However, yo, this ant nigga, yo, I know, and I also know that even when he was going against Goto, so right now, okay, let me slow down. Boop, bow, shoo. The Japanese S ranks fodder. We can't even talk about them, right? Ant Prince ran through them like it was nothing. Literally, only one person was even able to like block, and the first person who was ever to block him was literally the head of the damn guild, of the S rank guild. So this man Goto, he is currently our bottom fucking line. Now we know it was him versus Jin Woo. He managed to hit Jin Woo. Jin Woo was just messing around, but Jin Woo was about to turn up. Now I feel like Jin Woo was operating at like 15, maybe 20% power level when he started turning up, right? At the max, and everybody jumped him and stopped the fight. I'm gonna say right now, Jin Woo pulls up, he gonna have to start at 65% minimum just to feel out this ant nigga. With that being said, I feel like this ant nigga might push him to 90%. But I also feel like there's times where we think Jin Woo is like at his max, and it's like, I've been leveling. I got some extra points. And he just slaps him on and he takes off to the next level, right? I don't think he has extra points right now. I actually think right now he might be at his most vulnerable because usually what he always has going for him is before he starts an encounter, he builds up to the encounter and it gives him skill points, it gives him levels, it gives him all this stuff. This is one of the first time, and then as he gets to the end, he has his ability to slap all his levels together at the end and like take a massive jump in the next step to close the gap. I don't think he has that leeway on this one, considering he just got back. I know he's been doing his dailies, I know he's been doing that stuff, but I don't think he has that cap jump that he has previously. So right now we're gonna see him where he can actually get pushed to if he pulls up. If he pulls up. No, we know he's pulling up now. Um Yo, so backtrack to the death rattle the queen did. I knew, and look, I have no proof, and I've been told already that there's no proof to what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I knew as soon as they killed that queen that Chairman Choi, should have cooked the body and the head of the queen. This man let the sun pull up on them, pull up on him mad quick, son, ate her head. They watched this nigga eat her head and then realized like, oh, these niggas packed you up, mama. Damn, I'm gonna run this fade for you. And it proceeded to get faded. Nobody made a move. And now this is one of those moments where I'm like, maybe, and we've had to discuss this before, right? We've had to discuss this earlier. I understand that in anime time, in real time, not anime time, in real time, if you told me that the time from the queen's head get from the queen's death rattle, the time from the queen's death rattle to the ant prince running up there was 2 real life minutes, I believe it. I totally believe it was 2 real life minutes. He was outside. They had broke through the fire. They're making their way in. He's outside. He's biting heads off. He's chilling, licking his fingers. He had a death rattle. He's like, the fuck? He's like, that mama? Like, oh shit. I gotta get the fuck back in there. So as he's making his way back, he's like, oh, more niggas. I'm gonna kill them. Bop, bop, bop. Kills them. Has to make it all the way back. He gets back inside 2 minutes. If you told me it's 2 minutes from that moment, I would absolutely believe it. I would absolutely believe it. It was just a quick feat. But I'm so mad at them for not burning the goddamn body. I just knew it. As soon as she died, I was like, just burn the body, bro. I really thought it was gonna happen. I thought she was gonna molt and start a second level of the fight, and then he was gonna come join his mama and they was gonna run it like a 2v6. But they actually killed her thanks to my girl Hunter Chahe in and her beautiful moves. Oh my god, she was doing the god. She's fucking bad. Oh, Lord. And then she got her body ragdolled. Oh, they slapped my baby girl halfway across the world. God damn, she got her shit clapped up. And then, you know why I'm really upset? Look, we're going to talk about this because I already got the speech on this too. That Jinwoo had his shadow soldiers in most of the people's shadows. Not the cameraman and not the healer, all right? I know that. Not the cameraman, not the healer, right? Got that. But as soon as Cha Hae-in got her shit slapped to the side, like some dirty draws, like I wish the shadow like caught her, transported her to him, and then he popped out the shadow. That's what should have happened. But these damn shadows their automatic alarm system apparently was not operating at like its most sensitive level. They had that shit all the way on low. So he didn't get the alert till too late. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Maybe he was just getting dressed. He was like, oh shit, something's going on over there. I should get dressed. And he had to go get ready. I don't know, man. I'm just spitting. But I say all that to say, yeah, this the Ant Prince went outside. He now knows language from eating the healer's head. In that fight, you know who I'm really mad at? The homie, the Korean S rank who could get really big, and he's talking shit to the ant. He's like, as long as our healer's alive, we can keep fighting. And then this nigga, and then the healer gets jumped. Of course the healer gets jumped. He said that shit out loud. The mama ant heard it, right? Son ant comes along, eats mama's head, and now he knows the healer is the next most dangerous one. I had a theory. Somebody had a theory that I saw this, right? Somebody had a theory that after he hit the mama's head and he gained the memories, he then saw how she died. Or maybe it was a Dorkable. I don't remember. He saw how she died, and he in reverse order took out all those people. Cha Hae-in did the final hit. Her ass got slapped first. Then the next dude got his ass put up. Then Choi got his shit clapped up. And then he went to the healer. And then he went after the healer. And he was like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I kill this nigga. Mama said this one to keep them in the fight. This nigga gotta die next. And not only do he gotta die, I'm gonna eat his motherfucking head too. And then he threw his homie's dead body at his other homie, bro. Oh my god, it was insane, bro. It was actually insane. Solo leveling like blows shit out the water. It's just this is the first time, so I'm used to like Jinwoo ore farming. I think this is the first time I've seen the enemy ore farm. Like Tuck, like Barack, Barack didn't try to aura farm. He was just about hands. I feel like Tusk tried to aura farm a little bit, but he got his pockets ran. He definitely aura farmed a bit, but not too much. Baron didn't aura farm. Whoa, no, he aura farmed. Actually, all these niggas be aura farming. Every single one of them just be doing shit for the love of the game, bro. That's what it means an aura farm. You ain't have to do that, but you do that shit for the love of the game. All these niggas do that shit. But that's why I give Solo Leveling credit. They're like, we're gonna imagine the coolest shit that we could do right now, and then we're actually gonna fucking do it. Like if you told me in the writers' room, they'll just continually just writing down and talking about cool shit, and they're like, we can't use that right now, but we're gonna use that later at some point. And then they actually fucking use it, I believe it. But yeah, Solo Leveling was on another level this week. Absolutely insane. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. Jinwoo's about to pull up. I feel like he's gonna get pressed, but I'm excited to see it happen. Let's see what the chat got to say. Chat says, Solo Leveling staying true to its name. It is. Dudes ride solo, fuck everyone else. No, honestly. It's one of those things like I only wanted him, if I'm being completely honest with you, I really only wanted Jinwoo to jump in to save Cha Hae-in. Once she got bodied and they broke her shit up and everybody started getting their shit clapped up, I was like, oh, well, if he's not here yet, I guess we just going Shanae, bro. I was like, everybody out here getting their ass beat. He ain't pulled up. Oh yeah, we just hit a Shanae. It is what it is. All right, man. It's been real. It's been mad. But ain't been mad real. We out this B. But no, so we know he's coming. I don't know. We just knew he's coming. But I'm excited to see how this is gonna go. And also how this gate break is going to how this gate break works. Because the queen is dead, but I guess I didn't know you could like hand off. Well, no, the gate's already broken, so it's not. So no, you just have to defeat all the enemies for the gates to close. So yeah, ain't nothing to do about that. The gate's already broken. I was like, can you give the raid boss title to somebody else? And it's like, well, technically it's a broken gate. The gate broke out, so like the rules are kind of like out the window. It's like any game of Yu-Gi-Oh ever. Darn the rules, play. So that's where we are with it. But anyways, yeah, that's the goddamn Solo Leveling tip. We're gonna jump into the next tip. Oh, we're gonna talk about Invincible. I wasn't gonna talk about Invincible yet, but we're gonna talk about Invincible now. The Solo Leveling arc is like the biggest love letter to Hunter x Hunter fans. No, it really is. Like, if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, like every reference is like right there. It's literally right there in your face. It's literally right there, and I fucking love it, bro. I fucking love it. I feel like it's funny because I saw One of the memes I saw recently was it was the one of Mr. Bean, and he's like cheating off somebody's paper, and it says Hunter is writing, and then Mr. Bean is looking over, he's solo leveling, and Hunter looks up, and Mr. Bean is just like, hmm, hmm. And it's definitely true. But no, Hunter Anarch definitely went crazy, bro. One of the most insane arcs in anime ever. Hunter was fantastic because it took every single arc built upon itself. There was times where I thought we are wasting time in a Hunter only to move forward and realize that every single episode meant something else later. It was fucking beautiful. Absolutely amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing shit, man. If Hunter ever comes back, I pray to God Hunter comes back, bro. I pray to God, bro. Because I need to know what Kraka, my homie Kraka, what the fuck was he doing? What he up to, bro? Oh, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me take some water before we get into some Invincible talk. Take a sip. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Jesus, help me. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, next we're talking Invincible. Look, Invincible just had their season finale. The season finale was interesting because, how do I say this? I didn't anticipate the season finale being an entire fight, but I understand why and how they did it. So unfortunately, we got there. I've had to accept that Rex Splode is actually gone. They held the funeral, and I don't know. I don't know what to do with this show, bro. Like, what I think Invincible does well is they sell it to you as like this kind, and this is gonna sound and this is gonna sound insane coming from me this far into Invincible. They sell it like it's gonna be this happy-go-lucky coming of age superhero story that like things happen, but it's gonna be okay. But like things are happening, and it's not, and we're not okay, bro. It really took Rex Splode dying for me to really accept and realize just how fucked up things are in this Invincible universe. You know when people talk about the worst universes that they want to go and live in? Invincible has to be up there. The absolute death rate and death toll in Invincible at this point is actually one of the worst in the known universe. It has to in universes. Cause like they had 18, what, 17 different marks around the world just destroying like the biggest places. And it took them forever to stop them and take them out. And I saw wanton damage, destruction, and death just rain across the entire time space continuum of that universe. Like nobody is okay, nobody's fucking safe. It's all terrible right now. So let's start right there. Rex Splode is gone. The world is basically fucked up, and Invincible is just far darker and more fucked up than I ever could have imagined. Like we literally already destroyed the world, and we're in a rebuild process, and it's season 3. Like these Viltrumites are gonna pull up, haha, pun intended, and there's not gonna be anything left. So let's get to the main juice of the finale. Yeah, this nigga Conquest came to fucking play. This nigga, let me tell you, let me tell you right now, I'm gonna skip all the fun and the juice. I'm skipping the hands, I'm going straight to my favorite bar of Conquest. There's a moment where he's beating Mark's ass, and Mark can't even fight no more. Mark is fucking tapped out, bro. This is like the third round after, like, this is like the third round right before you go into No Nut November. Like, you already tapped it, and you're just hitting powder at this point, bro. This nigga starts to tell Invincible about how his life is so hard. He's like, you don't understand, bro. He's like, I kill niggas. I kill niggas so well, and I love killing niggas so fucking much that these niggas are scared of me. They sent me to go kill other niggas, and guess what? every time they send me somewhere that's impossible, I literally conquer them and I come back. And instead of praising and glazing me like the king that I am, they send me to go do it again because they're scared of me. He's like, I don't think you understand how alone I feel. I don't even have a name. These niggas call me an action. Conquest. I'm suffering from success, Mark, and you don't understand how that feels. I'm so fucking lonely. And I'm like, yo, they really making this nigga Conquest. He's a victim. This poor man. Oh my God. I was like, how could you do this to my nigga Conquest? He's done nothing to nobody. He's just a boy. He's just out here doing exactly what y'all told him to do, what y'all taught him to do. Nothing less, nothing more. And y'all punish him for it. How could you? You rat bastards. You have no heart. You have no heart. But guess what? After all that, this nigga whispered in Mark's ear. I don't know. He's like, I told you all that, but guess what? Don't tell anybody, but don't worry about it. You're just gonna take it to your grave. This nigga dropped the coldest line ever. He's like, you're probably wondering why I'm telling you all this. You're not gonna tell anybody because you're taking this to your grave. That nigga said, I'm about to axe murder you, nigga. I'm about to put you 6 feet in the dirt. That's why I can spill my soul to you right now. And then I'm just gonna kill you. And I don't have to worry about you calling me a bitch or telling anybody. Because you're gonna be dead and my secret will stay safe. It was one of the coldest bars I've ever heard, bro. I honestly did not do it justice. I didn't do it justice. The way he said it to Mark, bro, I fucking lost my mind. Like, holy shit, bro. But let me backtrack. The fight was dope. The bars are dope. I now know that they got the actor Dean something. He's a goated actor. Goated actor, dope VA. I thought he played Conquest well. I thought the choreography in the fight was dope. I love the fact that they like Mark was not having a good day, bro. And he wanted smoke. And Conquest came with all the smoke. Mark was not going to be Conquest, bro. Mark legitimately was not going to be Conquest. Conquest lost because Eve put mad fucking work on him, like while she could, and then Mark got lucky that this nigga just like it just came down to like the most barbaric shit ever, and it really just came down to Mark gets got on top and just headbutted him to death. Conquest was not fucking worried, bro. Conquest was not worried. Even after Eve blasted the fuck out of him with her special beam cannon, this nigga was still with the fucking smoke. Mark could still barely finish him, bro. And that shit blew my fucking mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Here's terrifying trauma dumping and saying now take it to your grave. I was shook. Foxy, yes, that's why I fuck with you. Wait, that was honestly, it was honest. It made the whole fight worth it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, the fight was gory. It was fucked up, but that was not a fight to me. That was like an ass whooping. That was like a sparring ass whooping. Like as far as I'm concerned, Conquest really like didn't take the fight serious enough, and that's why he lost. Like I feel like at a certain point he did turn up. I feel like he did turn up eventually. I feel like for most of that fight he was just dicking around, bro. And Mark could barely hurt him. He was barely scratching the surface. Yo, shit. They think I'm unstable. They think I'm unstable. Oh my god. Oh, I almost want to get on Amazon Prime and just watch the speech. I just want to watch the speech because it was so fucking good. I'm the victim of my success. Kumi-chan, welcome. Yes. Bruh. The fucking bars this man was spitting, man. It was beautiful. I like that last verse he gave him when he said, take it to your grave, bro. Human lives gonna come back and bite their asses. 100%. 100%. Absolutely 100%. I don't know how, why, who thought that shit was a good idea. Fucking Cecil looking at you, buddy. I think that's a body you catch. I honestly think that is a body that you catch and you feel good about catching that body. That's a body that you don't let him live, bro. I don't know how else to say it. You just don't let him fucking live. You don't. Same thing I was saying about the Ant Queen and fucking Solo Leveling. This motherfucker right here, you kill him. You kill him, you separate his parts, you shoot them into fucking space, and you pray they never find their sons back together. That's how you discard a motherfucker like that. But did they do it? Did they do it? No. Not my fucking problem. I wish y'all best of luck. Eve turning into the badass she is in the comics, Chef Kiss. Eve is. I'm excited about Eve now. Not only is she bad, but now I feel like I was supposed to know she had limiters on her that prevents her from changing sentient organic matter. But I'm glad they gave me the reminder that she legitimately should be able to, but she doesn't. Because I was like, when she broke her leg, I was like, bitch, why don't you just fix your leg? Are you stupid or are you dumb? What are we doing? Like, bitch, fix your fucking leg. Fix your fucking leg. Like, why are you doing this? And then you get it's like, oh, she couldn't fix it. It wasn't pushed enough. But I see why the limiter's on her, because we did catch that the clothes she took off of Mark, after she took it off of him, that shit looked radioactive as fuck. So I don't know if Eve's okay or not, but we'll monitor the situation. If anything, at least Mark's a Viltrumite, or is half Viltrumite, so like, hopefully that part of him heals fast, will prevent him from getting too much radiation. But I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with Eve. I'm gonna see I'm looking right at her. Like, what you doing, girl? What you doing, ho? What you got going on over there? What you doing? But yeah, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Invincible. Um, Looking forward, I would have liked to got more with Omni Man and Alan in that last episode. I Yeah, that honestly, that's it. That's it. Because I just feel like we were working on a lot of stuff between Mark and Cecil, and working in the gray area, and establishing this the villain underworld. But with Angstrom, now we know Angstrom has stronger backers, and he still hates Invincible, but he's also now contracted to do more evil for other people, so he'll be distracted. We got the Viltrumite threat in the background. We got the alien threat in the underground. Like, one thing they did well in this episode was they reminded us, and they continued to set up the future threats that Invincible is going to have to deal with. But right now, the world is literally burning. It's turned to shit, and yeah, we're just reeling from everything that's going on. So I'll be interested to see where season 4 picks up. If we get a little bit of a time skip, or we're picking up right where we left off. What's Alan and Omni Man going to do with the impending underground alien threat? But also we have the impending Viltrumite threat coming too. It's like, yeah, we're just kind of pulled in every direction and fucked 3 times till Sunday. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yeah, it was definitely good. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, we got an all-time classic coming up. This is one for record books. All right, everybody. I hope you got your pens and papers out. We're about to go to fucking school. I'm about to teach y'all. Y'all ready to get sent to school? Oh, I wonder if Brother Shadow's okay. I feel like Mans, I feel like Mans is really out here like, I don't want to see anybody. All right, welcome for another Waifu Goddess Izakai. Today, we have a very special edition. We got the shawties from College DxD. You're probably looking at this and hearing me, you're like, College DxD? What is he talking about? Yes, from this moment further, they are in college, and don't you ever forget it, all right? College DxD. Anyways, we have the shawties of the Occult Club We have Rias Grimmery. We have Akano last name. And we have Irina from, Issei School. Look, I ain't watched DxD in about 5 years, but this fight, this battle, this argument is one as old as time. Who, who is best girl in college DxD? Now, look, typically, if we were doing this the right way, we use like the 3 top most loved shawties. So technically, instead of Irina, it should be Aisha, right? It should be Aisha, sweet little Aisha, the little priestess girl who gets turned and becomes one of the occult club. But guess what? We are realists here. We are actually not brain dead. We've avoided the rot. We use our full 100% potential and we stay in our right minds and we're rational. Does it make sense to you to try to put Aisha up next to these 2 heavyweights of Akano and Rias? Would you really actually want to see that done? It would be a massacre, bro. It wouldn't even be close. I know what some of y'all gonna say, but Aisha, she's blonde. Aisha's stacked for her size ratio. Aisha has a loving heart that's caring and good and sweet and whole. And she'll love you and truly love you, a pure, innocent love. And oh, she wears white panties and blasey, blaza, blah, blah, blah. Yes, all of that is beautiful. It's sweet. It's nice. But when I say college DxD, I want to talk about college, not the college student's little sister from middle school that pulled up. All right. Aisha next to these 2 titans. Let's say these 3 titans of the college era would not just be able to stack up. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate Aisha for who she is as a character in the show. But me as a person, I already know if I gotta rank shawties, I want a waifu, goddess, or isekai, and I put Aisha with these shawties, hey man, you already know we packing her up, bro. Easy pack up. We're not even thinking about it too hard. So I replaced Aisha with Irina. So we're gonna talk about Irina. First on the docket, we got Akano. We're gonna start with Akano. Why? Because she got that Ochiya look. She has the black hair, the red eyes. You're probably wondering, what does that have to do with starting with Akano? Nothing. It's because her name starts with a misdirect. You thought you knew, but now you know. Akano, I love Akano, right? She's smart. She's reliable. She has daddy issues. I mean, she uses lightning. She also has daddy issues. I mean, god damn it. She is thick in the top, thick in the bottom. She has an ada energy. She has daddy issues. Why does that keep... Akano shows Akano's a type of girl that has an ada type of mentality, right? And she seems like she's for the streets, but secretly she only wants you. She will be like that out loud with other people, might let people sneak a peek, but at the end of the day, she knows who her daddy is. Why? Daddy issues. God damn it. All right. She knows who her man would be, and that would be you. On top of that, we know she's down for the freak stuff because we've seen her multiple times try to push my homie Issei. Issei was not ready for it. Issei too boyish to mantle his college woman. But me personally, I'd handle it just fine. What I especially like about Akano outside of her daddy, outside of her body, outside of her daddy, outside of how she attaches to a man, is that she's truly a sweet angel that wants to help and has just been mean, has had bad things done to her whole life and is just seeking to replace the role of her daddy. Okay. The daddy issues. That's it. Akano, daddy issues. Black hair, red eyes, lightning powers to zap you in your nipples when you're doing freak shit with her. And also she has a tail when she grows one. When she transforms. So yeah, Akano, great choice. Next, we're moving on to Rias Grimmery. Rias Grimmery is literally the HBIC, the next bitch to take over hell. She is in line to ascend to the throne. But secretly, all she wants to do is sub to you. She just wants you to be her king that she could dote on and treat right. Rias Grimmery, objective, you already know. The red hair, crazy. You know I love it. You know she's stacked on the top and the bottom. We've seen it multiple times. We also know Rias Grimmery also has an ada mode where sometimes she really wants it, but other times she plays that a little bit hard to get. She'll keep you at bay, but she'll also step on you. Rias is actually a very interesting character because she has She has this uncanny ability to be pressing you one moment and then being pressed in the next. Her ability to switch from sub to dom is actually insane. I'm actually quite impressed with it most times. And it leaves nothing left to be desired because in the moment that you want her to take over, she's gonna take over. The moment you want her to just gasp and wiggle in your arms, she's also going to do that. Let's not forget, I'm not feeling good. I'm sorry, Brother Shadow. Let's not forget her specs. She's literally next in line to be the leader of hell, bro. She's literally not leader of hell. Leader of what? Um, she's literally next in line to be her, bro. She's literally next in line. So if you get in there, you're literally like second in command automatically. I see why Issei be staying around. She's protective, she's overbearing, but in the best ways. And honestly, she's a good place to lay your head. Ria's Grimoire has a lot of the good qualities and attributes that you would look for in a shot if you're gonna waifu or goddess her. And of course, I feel like in comparison to the rest, oh, she's actually probably second up top. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Next, we're going to jump to Irin, a childhood friend of Issei, also a purveyor of the church, but also a purveyor of very tight clothes, because Irina loves her bodysuits. Irina is actually like more of the run-of-the-mill shoddy, and the reason why I give her a lot of credit is because she plays the very perfect girl next door vibes and energy. Just basic brown hair, purple eyes, but she wears a real tight outfit. She's highly into the Lord, and she'll do anything to please you. And it's one of those things when you mix those ingredients together, and once again you put someone with a little bit of that fatherless behavior, you're gonna have a good recipe for success. Irina actually is probably the heaviest on top amongst these shotties. If I'm being real with you, in the bottom she leaves a little bit to be desired, but she makes up for it with her good old nice girl personality, which there's nothing wrong with, right? So when you look at these three shawties, we're trying to decide who we're gonna waifu, goddess, and isekai. And I gotta be honest with you, this is actually a little bit of a hard one, right? But Irina clears L-Take. I know you haven't been feeling well. Brother Shadow, I'm gonna tell you right now, L-Take, bro. Irina does not clear here. All right, it's close. If you choose Irina and that's your goddess, that's fine. But to say she clears, stop that. Stop that. Her pedigree isn't even anything good. Rias is literally the next queen to step up to be part in the matriarchy, right? Akano is literally the daughter of like a high-ranking demon, right? And then you have Irina, random abandoned church girl that got powers. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down, and then I will grant it, I will say Akano and Irina are probably toe to toe when it comes to the top, right? But Irina don't got much on bottom, where Rias and Akano both are standing firm and tall. Yeah, I'm sorry. Irina is a close. If you don't choose Irina, that's fine. But you can't say she clears. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Irina's just my favorite. Akano close second. And Rias, man. Woo! Okay, okay, okay. Roswell clears all these children. Honestly, facts. But that's not what we're here to do. We're doing waifu, goddess, isekai for these three shotties. So if you're not gonna write waifu, goddess, isekai, these shotties, shut your jaw while I do it. All right. So peep this. We're talking pedigree. Rias has the trump. We're talking body. I think Akano has the trump. We're talking mentality of who would actually want to be with you and or potentially give you the cheeks. I gotta give it up to Akano because again, daddy issues. No, I mean, out of energy she got from daddy issues. I don't. It's just gonna keep coming out. When it goes to just pure face looks, I gotta be honest with you, that's a personal opinion, but I'm gonna say Akano got the better face, my boy. I'm gonna say, she got the better face. I think Irina has a little bit of Western look to her with the big eyes. I don't really like it too much. Rias, I like Rias. Rias has a nice face. Now, lastly, we're gonna go with attitude. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes to these three, I struggle with Irina because I feel like at times Irina would be like, she'd be trying to change me all the time, and I don't like that. Riaz, I feel like at Riaz, it's too much push and pull for my taste. I feel like I either want to feel the pull or feel the push. Don't give me both. Cause she'll do both. In one moment she's like, oh, she'll be all up on you. She'll be like, if you wanna go do some freaky shit, we go right now. And then next video, yo, let's go do the freaky shit. She's like, ah. That's like, damn, bitch, for real? Akano, look, Akano, it's either she's giving it to you or she's not. She's gonna make it clear what she wants from you or she ain't. So I like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ready. Before you get the blue box, I'm gonna have to take my leave. Peace, guys. Take it easy, my boy. Great for the maid wife clears two. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, in this wife who got his Izakai, I have my answer now. I kind of know where I was leading. To be honest with you, I was quite biased from the jump, but I did want to take an objective look at the shotties and be true to myself and make sure I was being fair. So we're gonna go like this. For the waifu category, we're giving it to Rhea Scrummery. I like Rhea's, but again, because of personal preference, when I look at her versus the other shotties, I'm kind of preferential to one other. Rias is solid. I do like her pedigree. I don't like the push and pull with her. I don't like that, in one moment it's all over you, but the next moment you kind of question if she even fucks with you or not. That really rubs me the wrong way. But she's a quality waifu, definitely a good lay without a doubt. Next category for the goddess, I think y'all already know. We get the Akano, bro. Akano, every goddamn time. Why? Fatherless behavior, daddy issues. I love me a girl who don't get along with her daddy. I'll tell you right now, this girl hates her daddy. She don't fuck with him at all. She don't feel him for real. Whoo, whoo, whoo. But no, objectively, Akano has as good of a pedigree, right? She has the best body. I think aesthetically, she fits the vibe that I enjoy way better. Dark hair, dark eyes. Y'all know that's my shit. Y'all know dark hair, dark eyes is my fucking jam, bro. That's my favorite. That's my favorite, my boy. And she got all those things I'd be looking for. The lightning powers for a little extra zap of electricity. When y'all going at it, look, Akano is just the one, bro. The outer energy. I love the fact that she is a social, touchy feely type, but also very secluded where nobody gets access to her the way you get access to her. I don't know why that appeals to me so much, but it really does. You see, Akano is always out there making the jokes, being out there, just showing a little skin. But like, at the end of the day, if it's not Issei, it's nobody. She's really just down for one and one only. And she's even willing to share him. I think that's something that I grossly overlooked in the beginning, that she is willing to share him. Now, I would never make Akano share me, but I like the idea that if she wanted to, and if she wanted to like bring in one of her friends, like, yeah, that's what the fuck we doing. That's what we getting popping. And I like that. I just like everything about Akano. It's always Akano. It was always gonna be Akano. Now that you hear and you've already watched as much of the video, it was always gonna be her. She's the greatest alive. Are you kidding me? Why would you not pick Akano? Who wouldn't? And the Izakai were Izakai Irina. Look, not against Irina, but it's hard. It's hard. To be honest with you, in college DxD, it's almost an impossible task. If you're just trying to keep it within a few shotties, it's an impossible task. When you open it up to the whole cast, like I hate to say it, but the college students get outshone by the real shotties. The Ruse Walls, the Grafas, Rias's mama? Oh my god. Where Koneko's sister? Koneko's older, thicker sister? Bro, there's so many better options in Shoddy and College DxD. It's actually fucking insane. Like I couldn't really try to like I would have to do like I'd have to do a whole smash on pass on the College DxD girls. I'd have to do a whole smash and pass because doing a waifu guys Izakai on the whole cast, if I open it up to everybody in the cast, it would just be too much. It'd be too much. I'd have to do a whole smash or pass so we could decide who we're getting. Honestly, I would even do a tier list. I'd be like, yo, S S S S S, and then everybody else is trash. Irina is best looking, but Akino best overall. You think Irina is the best looking? I don't think Irina is the best looking. I objectively think that Akino is the best looking one. But again, it depends what your flavor is. It just really depends what your flavor is. I think it's her fit and purple eyes. Oh, that's what gets you? I do like the purple eyes. Riaz is my waifu. That's all yours, my boy. That's all yours, Golden. Ain't nobody here fighting for Riaz. Honestly, I like Riaz. I like Riaz a lot, but it's always been Akano for me, bro. It's always been Akano for me. Oh my god. Honestly, yo, controversial take. Yo, Riaz is barely cracking my top 5 of shawties in the whole show. If I'm keeping it a fucking bean with you, like she's barely in my top 5. So I'm telling you right now. Also, mother issues love Akano. Is that what it is? Yo, I do have mommy issues though. I really do. So it actually makes sense. So I'm gonna say Akano number 1. I'm gonna say Rules Wall or Rules Weiss number 2, right? I'm gonna say Genovia number 3, Dark Horse in there. Genovia is like number 3, and then I would say Rias, and then I would say insert whoever else you want for number 5. Yeah, yeah, Genovia over Rias too. Yo, Shawty with the breeding kink, blue hair breeding kink doesn't care I stick around. Can you blame me? But yeah. Also, objectively, I think better bodies. I think just straight up objectively, Rose Weiss, and Genovia have better bodies. I like their personalities way better. I do like Rose Weiss. As soon as I saw Rose Weiss, she's just so fucking funny, bro. I like her. I like her a lot. Vice President, student council shorty's thick as fuck too. I don't know her. The one with glasses. I feel like I vaguely remember who you're talking about. I feel like I vaguely remember who you're talking about. I won't rate her up there. I don't know her enough. You gotta remember. I also need like an emotional connection a little bit, so sometimes it's hard. Rainier was my number. Rainier, the bitch. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. We were talking about Rainier earlier too. Nah, I couldn't put Rainier up there because like again, when I choose my shawties, I have to have something more than just their looks. I can't do just the looks. Just the looks is nice, being beautiful is dope, but in my old ripe ass age, it's like I've seen some real fine bitches with some real dirty insides, and I can't have that. I need you to have a beautiful face and a beautiful soul. Everything else is fucking question. Everything else I can work with. Actually, that's a lie. There's a lot of things I would want too, but I'm just saying, if you have a beautiful face and a beautiful soul, that's a good start. I'm just talking about looks here. Oh, sheer looks? Alright, yeah, you talking sheer looks? Yeah, Rainier. I would have fell for the Rainier trap, but I wouldn't have fell for it. Because Rainier's so bad, I'm like, there's no way this bad bitch wants me. I'm like, there's no way, bro. I'm not falling for it. Y'all niggas not gonna get me like that. I like psych. No. If we want personality, I like Aisha. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I'm not gonna hate on Aisha, bro. One thing, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning of the video, I definitely was hating on Aisha. I was totally hating on Aisha, but I was hating on Aisha because it's inflammatory, it'll make people click, it'll make people watch the video longer, or it'll piss them off and they'll click off. But either way, I was going in on Aisha, but objectively, I like her a lot. I really do. Aisha is a solid shotty, but I can't put her up against this, bro. This is what I gotta put her up against? Come on, bro. Come on, be for real. Be for real. I can't put her. Is that Akino and Riaz? Alright. Alright. I'm done on that one. Anyways, y'all heard what chat had to say. We are waifuing Riaz. Gotta sing Akino. And we're Izakai earing his ass up out of here. Make sure you drop down below who you would waifu goddess Izakai. I want to know. Tell me below. I want to know. If you got the sauce, stay the sauce. Make sure you catch us on Monday nights on Twitch. Link in the description. We out. Not really. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're jumping into the next one. All right. Not awards of the week. Ooh, I wanted to get something off my chest real quick. Okay. Look, this is the untitled segment. I'm gonna drink some water and I'm gonna talk about it. Cause this one's actually a little bit spicy. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this. No, I'm just gonna get into it. So me and Lee, I don't know what his plans are for Patreon, but I'm gonna talk anyways. me and Lee started watching Scum's Wish. I'm not gonna tell you guys how far we got or nothing. When we started Scum's Wish, a lot of people were talking about how they didn't think we would like Scum's Wish based on how we felt and what we liked about Domestic Girlfriend. And I was like, okay, I'm listening, right? I'm like, okay, I'm listening, but I don't know why they think we wouldn't like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have not finished Scum's Wish. Do I love Domestic Girlfriend? Yeah. Was the opening awesome? Yeah. But pound for pound, Scum's Wish is way fucking crazier and way more insane than Domestic Girlfriend ever was. Domestic Girlfriend feels like going swimming with two noodles, a life jacket, and a helmet. Scum's Wish is like riding on the back of a jet ski with nothing but like riding 100 miles an hour on the back of a jet ski, and you've never driven a jet ski before. Like it's so fucking insane and toxic, just right off rip. Like, don't get it twisted. Domestic Girlfriend, fantastic story. I loved following along. It pulled me in so many different directions and made me feel things. It was freak nasty in certain moments. Crazy freak nasty, right? But when I tell you Scum's Wish has done more, I'll say this, Scum's Wish has done more in the first two episodes than I think Domestic Girlfriend did in its whole season to really churn my insides and drive me and move me. I am absolutely riveted by the amount of relationship cycles, the amount of terrible, toxic decisions being made, how glaringly obvious some of the pot calling kettle black moments are. And just to be upfront with you, the absolute filth that is going on before my eyes between these characters, it is some heinous ass shit that is going down. Oh my god. You literally have oh my god, wait, where are you? Me on episode 4. You literally have adults beefing with children. There is adults beefing with children. And I'm just like, nigga, what? I'm like, wow. It is blowing my mind how low we can go. And then I'm not gonna hold you. As I'm watching it, I'm looking back into my own history, and I'm just like, oh shit. It's like, oh, I lived some of this shit. It's like, I'm not telling that story. I'm not telling that story. It's like, oh, I'm definitely that one. Not me. The show is actually oddly relatable as fuck because, and I think Lee or Durkable said this. A lot of people are somebody's second choice and they don't fucking know it, or there's somebody's second choice and they're just dealing with it and they're just okay with it and they're just going through the motion. And it's one of those things where it's like sometimes that's why sometimes in love I say you can choose happiness. And sometimes, if somebody, chose you chose somebody, and you're not their first choice, but they treat you right and you're happy with them, and things are just going well. I get it, bro. I get it. Honestly, there was a time in my life where I would have said, honestly, I'll be your second choice, and I'll be a good boy, and just be good to me. And it probably could have been a good life. It probably could have been a fun time. But in the back of your mind, I don't have the mental fortitude in the back of my mind to just know my place. Like, I at least want to believe that I'm the first choice. Like, you just got to make me believe it. I say it all the time. I tell the shawties all the time, like, yo, I don't think you actually have to love me. You just got to make me believe that you do. And if I believe it, I'll be okay. And whatever that looks like, is like, as long as I believe it, I don't care. But you got to make me believe it. And Scum's Wish is exactly that. Like, watching two characters bond over rejection, but like bond in such a deep, intimate level of like mutual self-degradation really fucked with me at a certain point. Fucking Pete Fuxinara rolling out the toxicity. It's just our turn on that pillow. Bro, yes. Yes. Oh my god. I think that's why scums wish, like deep down in your soul, if you were really in the streets like that, deep down in your soul, you were one of these characters, bro. You were just one of these characters. You know which character I often was? Do you know the character I was? Often I was the Dekamori character, or that one girl who, oh no no, too far, too far, too far, too far. Don't spoil, don't spoil. I gotta make sure I stay. There's a character who likes somebody, and their friend knows that they like somebody, and that friend like goes after that man, just goes after that person's crush, just because they don't even like the crush. They just wanted the attention from that man and destroyed their whole friend. And the friend was like crying. She's like, "It's okay. It's okay. You know, he wasn't mine anyways, and you guys look cute together." I've been that's who I've been the most. That's who I've been the most, honestly. And it's terrible. And then there's other situations where I'm Moogie, bro. I'm Moogie, and I know that there's somebody that likes me, but like I'm with somebody else. Or no, no, no. My bad. I know that I'm with somebody that somebody else likes. But it's like, it's like I mentioned, like you were here first, you liked her first, but she likes me now. And I don't know what to tell you, bro. But like she tells me all the stories about how you shoot your shot at her and how you talk to her and how you're trying to get with her, but you don't know that she's with me. Or I guess you don't think that she's with me. And then later on you find out that she's with me, and it's like, why didn't you tell me? It's like I didn't know that I didn't know that I had to tell you. But it's like I didn't know you liked her. But after we started like, going down that path, she would tell me that you like her, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Damn, I be bro. But it's like I don't. It's like one of those things where it's like if it's not like one of my friends, I don't owe you that loyalty. It's like you're not. It's like honestly, it's like it sucks, but it's like yeah, dude, you're not my friend. As a man, I should tell you so you could like stop like trying to get at her. But at the same time, it's like I don't owe you nothing. So like you hollering and she's telling me, and like I'm pulling up to the job, and I see you trying to holler at my girl, and you don't realize that I'm here for her. You just think I'm coming through to buy something, and it's like, damn, bro. I just want to let you know something. The author of Scum's Wish was assistant for Oshinoko. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like I relate to Sane. Sane and Freak. Who's Sane in the show? Because you guys are watching dub. I'm watching in sub. So I don't know. So you guys probably have different names that we have. We got uh Hanabi. We got Mugi. Oh! Oh, you mean Emsan. You mean E? What's her name? Isan? Emsan? Emi-san, Emsan. Ibato, yeah. I think in sub it's Emsan. Yo, oh my god, bro. Oh no. Her story is the craziest one, bro. Her story is the most insane one. Because, like, the first time it happens, it's like, yo, what the fuck? But the second time it happens, it's like, she's like, I know. She's like, I know that you don't like me like this, but I like you like this. But I know that you're not going to say no if I keep touching you. So I'm going to keep touching you. And she's like, I don't want to lose you. So do whatever you want. And it's like, this is where you stop. It's like when somebody says that, this is where you put your pants back on, you put your shirt back on, you lay down, and you say, okay, I understand how you feel, and we won't go any further. We could just hang out. And then you just hang out, and then everybody goes home, right? That's what we do, right? Psych! She said, I'm taking advantage, giving him titties. Blew my fucking mind. Fucking blew my mind, bro. Absolutely fucking insane. I call her slippery fingers, sticky fingers. I don't care if I got that far. Oh Lord. Well then, I'm sorry, number one. Number two, wait till you see that shit. Wait till you see that shit. Wait till you see that shit. But yeah, so I just want to address the allegations that, we need a little chat Foxy. Maybe I don't relate to her. Dead. By the way, School Days is Skunk's Wish, but with the dial turned up even more. Oh, I've heard of School Days. I've heard of School Days. Oh God, turned up even more? Bro. Yeah, no. Scum's Wish is insane. I just want to address the allegation. They're like, I see right now that honestly, I'm glad that I watched Domestic Girlfriend before I watched Scum's Wish. Because if we watched Scum's Wish and then Domestic Girlfriend, I think I would have been, I don't want to say disappointed, I think I would have been underwhelmed because the level of toxicity. So shout out to the community for making sure we watch Domestic and then we watch Scum's Wish, cause like I think that's the right order to not get underwhelmed. But I do think so far, pound for pound toxicity, yo, Scum's Wish has it in the bag already. 2 episodes in, and it's way more toxic than anything I've seen in Domestic Girlfriend. Yeah, no, it's not even close. At least not to me. Some people disagree. I don't think it's even close, bro. I just don't even think it's close. It's not close. School Days characters are terrible to me, but it's super toxic too. Nah, I want good characters and super toxic. Don't make me choose. The worst character in Scums is a sensei. Oh, I'm not listening. It's a visual novel, right? And without saying too much, School Days anime was adapted literally on the worst possible decision making. Oh God. LOL, brother. Oh, Oni-san? Oh. No, honestly, right now, 3 episodes in, I don't like him. He's a waste of space, bro. Right now, he's a waste of space. He's an absolute waste of space right now, as far as I'm concerned. Don't like him. Don't fuck with him. That's it. That's it. But yeah, that's all I want to say about Scum's Wish. I just want to get that off my chest. Yeah, that's it. All right, we're gonna jump into the awards of the week, and we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Are you ready? Oh, I don't want to do the shoulder roll. Let me see you bounce to the left and let your shoulder lean. Ooh. Let me see you bounce to your left and let your shoulder lean, and let your shoulder lean, and let your shoulder lean. All right. Welcome to the awards of the week. We're gonna go through this real quick. Not really quick. I got a whole bunch of yapping left, so you better stick around. I'm gonna make you sick. First award of the week, we are giving Romance of the Week. We're giving it to Blue Box, bro. I'm not gonna speak on this one too much because I'm still gutted by this. Although I knew this inevitability was coming, I don't like how it went down. In this episode, we got Taiki and Hina being pushed together by Ayame, who is once again proposing to Hina that she should do the thing at the fire, reconfess to Taiki, push her feelings onto him, and demand an answer out of him. I'm vehemently against this because it's stupid, and Hina is too. However, she falls for the trap that Ayame sets to put her and Taiki alone together. And Hina does not do a reconfession, but she brings it up again in a way, and it invokes an emotion out of Taiki where Taiki's like, look, I gotta end this right now. And this man Taiki, all credit to Taiki. Let me say first and foremost, hats off to this man Taiki, because I'm telling you, breaking up or turning somebody down is one of the hardest things you could do. And what this man did, when he broke it off, he's like, yo, I'm not gonna have those feelings for you. And they made my girl Hina go out so fucking bad. She was talking about Yamete. Stop. She didn't want him to talk. She didn't want to hear it. She literally covered his mouth. She said, you don't have to tell me right now. Please don't tell me right now. Let me just live in this Delulu for a little bit longer. Taiki said no. He said, I'm at first, and I feel Taiki's energy because at first he's like, I need to end this for you. I don't want you to stick around for me. I don't want you sitting here waiting for me. I don't want you thinking that I'm about to turn the corner, I'm about to come your way. He's like, I know you make me feel things, but I also know that as you make me feel things, I feel like I'm not being true to my actual feelings. So for my sake, I gotta end this. So I could give the other thing that I want, I could give it a real try. Hina's like, nah, not happening. He's like, no, I'm letting you go. And she's like, nah, you're mine, son. And he's like, all right, fuck it. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for you no more. I'm doing it for me. I don't see you like that. I don't want you like that. You need to go. Bro, he stood 10 toes on business in Hina's face, bro. For me, I just don't like how they made her go out. It was that she literally she basically threw a tantrum. She stomped her feet. She told him shut up, covered his mouth, begged him not to say it. Then she started bargaining, talking about it's not fair. If only we got to live together, we could try it. You know, you want to do the kissing thing, you want to hold hands. She literally started to whore herself out. And I didn't like that. Hina's too good for that, bro. Like, people are gonna be like, oh, they're on the same level, they're this, that, and the other. Nah, she's too good. She gave a good, clean, clear confession. I wish she just stood by the confession. I wish she didn't bring it up here again. I wish she just kept pressing him the way she's been pressing him. I don't think it would have worked, but I think it would have been a more respectable way for things to go about. But the way she went out just here honestly made me sick to my stomach, bro. It really did. She deserved to go out so much better than the way she went out. And she tried to hold it down, bro. And it's only because this whole Ayame, who got exposed this episode by Kyo for not knowing shit about romance, set her ass up. She let this girl gas her up and then jump in the gun way too soon. And she crashed into a ditch, hit a Paul Walker on this bitch. I'm actually upset about it, bro. It literally hurt me. Like, oh, it was excuses. It was when she started making excuses. I was like, no, Hina, stop. Nope, it was too late, bro. It was too late. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, that's the romance of the week. It was a tough watch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was definitely one of the harder things to watch happen, but you know, she had to go down, bro. The Hina rejection scene hurt more in anime format than did reading the manga. Insanely well adapted, bro. Pain. She fucked around too much and found out. Hina did too much, put the homie in a tough spot. That's sad. No, she definitely put him in a tough spot. That's why. That's why. Look, when you did the beautiful, by the way, one of the best confessions I've ever seen. Like, girl, your coal is in the fire. You just have to keep stoking that fire. Just keep stoking the fire and like it's gonna catch heat. You gotta add some friction to it. Maybe spit on that thing a little bit. But she just went all out. She just tried to jump on it, bro. She had no business. She literally had no right. But you know, it's one of those things like the opportunity was just too juicy to pass up. So I don't blame her. Yeah, Blue Box got an S level confession, an S level rejection in one season. Honestly, honestly, a tough feat to pull off, a really tough feat to pull off. So yo, shout out to Blue Box. You're right. That is actually impressive. It was an S tier rejection. And the reason why it's an S tier rejection too is because that it wasn't a wrong rejection. It wasn't a mean rejection. It was just strong. He stood firm, bro. He told her no. And he meant it. He said, no, no. And I was like, damn, fam. S tier pace too? I won't say that yet. I need Taiki. If before I call it S tier pace, I need Chi and Taiki to do something, bro. I need something to happen between them romantically in the next 2 episodes or next 1 episode. I don't know how many episodes there is, but if nothing, if Chi never, okay. If Chi never finally tells Taiki how she feels this season, I don't think the pacing's that great. I think Chi Senpai needs to say something or needs to do something for Taiki. I feel like people are gonna disagree. I think it's on her. We still don't know what she said to him when she whispered at the concert. We still don't know what she said to him, so that's also cooking in the background. So she had a secret with Taiki. Hina had a secret with Taiki. Hina's secret, I think it's pretty clear now. They never kissed. They did not kiss. It looked like a kiss, but it never happened. Both sides have now confirmed, hard confirmed that it never happened. But the cheat thing, we still don't know what the fuck she said to him. And we still don't know how the fuck she feels about him. Like, it's, oh my God. For me, even somebody who's experienced in dating as I am, the signs are there. I would say you like him, girl. Like, you want to be with him. Look at how you're acting. But she doesn't think it. And if she doesn't think it, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. He could come through, he could confess, he could say all the right words, but like maybe you can move her heart into something. But I want to hear it from her, bro. I want to, or I need to see something that gives you like a hard confirmation. Cause my boy Taiki is out here starving, bro. My man is starving, bro. Like he just wants something. Like let me know that it's not for nothing. Let me know. Cause he's about to walk away with nothing, bro. It's Hina's arc, to be honest, these last 10 episodes, she's still growing her fucking plant. She and her fucking plant, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, shout out to Blue Box. Romance of the week. Beautiful shit, man. Absolutely moving, riveting. Poor Hina. R.I.P. girl. Next category, funniest moment goes to 100 Kanjo. Who Daisuke, mother sucker. That fucking love you, my boy. The new girl, Meme-san. So we got it wrong, right? I thought that Mimimi was Meme-san. But Meme-san is the new shawty with the bangs. Mimimi has like 3 names. It's Mimimi, right? Number 1. Number 2, she's also Nishikota Kina senpai. Whatever fuck her name is. But I'm also gonna call her the beauty girl. I actually like her a lot. I like her a lot. The new shawty, bro, she's fucking insane. Bruh, when I tell you, she is fighting with Hikari and Mama for thickest fucking body, bro. She literally has like double G cups up top. She's wider in the back than Mama and fucking Mato put together. And then on top of that, she wears this turtleneck that like literally makes everything just come busting out. I imagine she wears one of those turtleneck dresses, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's like it goes down past the knees and it's skin tight all the way up, and then it ends in a turtleneck and it's long sleeve, very classy fit. Only thick, made literally for thick girls. I've never seen a skinny girl wear one of those dresses, but I'm pretty sure that's what she wears. And then she wears the whole thing, and then she wears a skirt, and then she wears tights. She wears tights and stockings. She wears tights and stockings, and then she wears the turtleneck dress with the skirt and a blazer, bro. She keeps that shit locked the fuck up, and she's still thicker than all these hoes. I can't wait to see them come up with the reason to take. Whoa, whoa! I almost end up in prison. I'm gonna say the sentence anyways. I can't wait to see what reason they give to take her clothes off, because I need to see the whole package. Now, mind you, they wrote it in very well with her little shadow jutsu gimmick that even if she got a fine body, you ain't never gonna see it, and I've accepted that. But I thought her gimmick was funny. I thought she was dope. My favorite part of her getting introduced was the very beginning where the wind's blowing and there's like a deadly sign coming to decapitate her. And she's like, yeah, but my bangs, the wind's blowing, her coochie's all out, her white panties are showing. That's how I know she wears tights and leggings. All out there. And it's like, yo, your panties. He's like, nope, my fucking, she's like, nope, my fucking bangs, nigga. It's like, really? And he's like, well, looks like you're about to Shanae. She's like, I'm a Shanae with my bangs, nigga. And then, of course, Rentaro saves her. But yeah, I just thought that shit was funny. It was a dope ass episode. 100 Girlfriends keep being top tier, doing the Lord's work. No, it really is. It really is. I love the fourth wall breaking in the show. They do it really well. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I would get tired of the fourth wall breaking, but oddly enough, still not tired of it. It still continues to be funny, and it's only because they never do it in the same way. They really never do it in the same way, which I think is fantastic. It's good on them, but I look forward to it. I love, and I think Durgan pointed out in the last reaction. I love that Carne is us. Like in this show, there's a reactor, and it's Carne, because she's always narrating or asking the right questions or saying some funny quip or comment. It's always her. And I thought that's fun. Her and the middle school girl are the best commentators. They're a good commentator duo. But yeah. Other than that, get that little fucking girl out of here, bro. The next award of the week, hands of the week. We're giving it to the fastest hand in the motherfucking West. That girl that does it the best with the melons that hang from the tree of fruit. Now eat that shit and look at God and say, me too. Cha Hey In. God damn. My girl was going crazy on this Ant Queen bitch. She was slicing up legs, fucking up the joints, cutting this bitch up like a motherfucking onion, getting diced to go into a goddamn burger. She cut this bitch the high hell. I love the teamwork that the Korean team used, but I'm giving all the glory, all the credit to my girl Cha Hae In. Without her, I don't even know if their attacks would have done as much damage. She's really the one who kept this bitch from running off. Really was the one who came through, did work all the way to the tip top. She hit her with that aura farming sword style 7th form from the top rope, coming off the ceiling and cutting that bitch's top off. My girl did the heavy motherfucking lifting, bro. The 9th S rank hunter of all Korea was the number 1 S rank on this day. Also, the first one to get clapped up by the Ant Prince. So, with that being said, yo, beautiful fight, great time. I love my girl Cha Hae In. Ain't nobody ever gonna replace her. You know, sorry, you gotta move over. Cha Hae In, I think that's my new waifu in real life, bro. I might have to get a Cha Hae In cutout, Cha Hae In body pillow, Cha Hae In slippers. Ooh, if I get slippers, that her mouth is where I put my feet in. Oh yeah, Cha Hae In. Yeah, she's her. Bro, look at my background. This is how you know it's real. Look at her. Look at her. Who else do you know has a background of Cha Hae In? And it's not even one. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for it to scoot over so you can know how real it is. Go ahead, show them. Rotate that shit. Did it rotate? I'm not gonna look. Did it rotate yet? Hey, yo, rotate, man. You know what? Fine. It's embarrassing me. I'm gonna pull it back up. It is what it is. But yeah, anyways, I say all that to say, yeah. Fight of the week goes to soul leveling. Cha Hae In, 9th rank, S rank, number 1 in our hearts, number 2 to none. Cha became a glow stick ready for EDC. I seen a few mages, the one with glasses. Huh? Cha became a glue stick ready for EDC. I do love her. I seen a few mages, the one with, oh, Lee Bora? No, I do love Lee Bora too. On the bow? Oh yeah, that's our girl Lee Bora. No. Yeah. I love me some Lee Bora, bro. No, dead ass, that's my shawty for real. That's actually my shawty for real. I fuck with her. I fuck with her hard. Next award of the week, most despicable. This one goes to Apothecary Diaries. It goes to this ghost bitch right here that was about to abduct these fucking girls. Let me tell you something about the Apothecary. The episode this week was interesting. Didn't make sense really, but the payoff was pretty funny. I feel like they're alluding to that there's an old network of hoes that still work here, that still operate here, from the late emperor, that still know some of the stories that went on back then. So we're gonna use them to like kind of extrapolate what's going on right now with between late emperor, what's going on with Jinshi and all that shit, right? I think that's important. But what it really was they're in this room telling the stories, closed room, there's fire burning, candles go in the middle, and Mao Mao's like, yo, I'm getting kind of drowsy in this bitch. Turns out the whole time this bitch was gonna snatch all these hoes and traffic the fuck out of them, which I think has been outlined earlier in the season, where they said there some girls had gone missing or people were like not where they're supposed to be. So I think this is actually part of what's been going on in the background, but I'm looking forward to see if that's actually what's going on. I said what's going on like 6 times. I just realized that. But I say all that to say this bitch is definitely most despicable this week. Because if Mao Mao got snatched, bro, I would have been pissed the fuck off. That would have been crazy. That would have been a crazy arc. Because the only reason we're even in Apothecary Diaries is because Mao Mao got snatched. So wouldn't it be ironic if she's in the rear palace and then she gets snatched? Where the fuck would she get sent to if she gets snatched? Who's snatching hoes from the hoe convention? That's fucking crazy work, bro. I don't know, man. But check, got anything to say about it? Haven't seen all the shotties Our top 10 rounds. Haven't seen an L yet. True. But yeah, that's it for Apothecary. Next weird episode it was. Next, we're going into best plot twist of the week. This one is actually an easy one. The plot twist of the week that I'm giving to goes to Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days had a good but interesting episode. The gimmicks of the gambling were funny, but again, mean gimmicks, they're either hit or they're miss. These gimmicks, they were alright. It went exactly how I thought it was gonna go though. Shin got bodied, but Lou won some money. Sakamoto did some cool shit to win some money. They tied Wu-Tang. Cool. The whole time in this story, right? What I like that they did, there's moments that led up to this that let you know. Every time Wu-Tang was like talking to Sakamoto or trying to do something thuggin, or trying to like convince Lou to come back, his people like, sir, why don't we just kidnap her? Sir, why don't we just kill them? Sir, why don't we just shoot them? So the mafia was out here actually trying to do mafia shit. But my man Wu-Tang, he already knew. He's like, it don't make, we're not trying, I'm not just trying to snatch her to bring it back. I want her to come back and be with me and be happy. I don't want to just snatch her back and stick her here as a figurehead. She's locked up with us because we have to operate under her name. I want her to come back willingly. Mafia don't give a fuck about this, right? So the plot twist comes where eventually, finally, and again, Wu-Tang loses yet another game, and they're like, sir, we could just shoot them and take this bitch. He's like, stop with the shooting shit. What's wrong with y'all niggas? And then the mafia's like, all right, you know what? We're fucking done with your ass. We're done playing this game. Hey, man, this nigga's been dragging us across the city doing all this stupid shit. We keep telling this nigga just grab the girl, let's go. But he's making us look bad and we keep losing to his fucking basic ass hitman. And it's like, and this nigga's like, y'all are so dumb. He's like, they're hitmen. You really thought you were gonna kill Hitman and bring Lou back? And Lou was just gonna beat y'all ass and break out? So, objectively, Wu-Tang's plan was the best plan, but he kept losing. The Mafia's plan was to just kidnap her and bring her back and I guess hold her prisoner while they operated under her name. Neither scenario was the best, but Wu-Tang's plan was actually better than the idiot's plan. Legitimately, pound for pound, Wu-Tang's plan was better, but nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to listen, and they turned on his ass. Lucky for him, Sakamoto and boys don't play that shit and had his back, clapped up the mafia, and got him out the situation. But I love the foreshadowing that they did. I remember hearing the mafia members saying the logical thing, we should just shoot them. We should just kidnap her. But it was logical but bad guy tactics. Wu-Tang is a brainy guy. He's not actually a bad guy. He just happened to fall into the mafia, use his intelligence to show them what's up, and just be great at what he did. And they just didn't like it. They didn't appreciate the man's. So it is what it is. I will say in this situation, Wu-Tang was the most right. But the fact that the mafia actually turned on him was insane to me. I couldn't imagine that was gonna happen. I heard them and saw them getting tired of his bullshit. But like usually that's like a running trope that, you know, the guys are tired of the boss, but they're not gonna do anything about it. Yo, they got active and they went to do something about it, and that blew my fucking mind. I was like, yo, they really turned on this nigga, bro. That's crazy. Because usually in mafia shows and movies, the mafia does not turn on the boss. Like the boss is the boss. Oh, actually, that's a lie. Oh no, damn. Nah, in the mafia movies, the gang does turn on the boss, but only if the boss did. Oh yeah, only the bosses did some really stupid shit, and they had somebody to lead them in the revolution. They had actually, it was a perfect recipe for him to get taken over. In hindsight, it shouldn't have been a plot twist. It was right in front of my face, but at the same time, it was dope shit. It was dope shit. It was dope shit. Sakamoto is a bit weird to me. People overhyped it so much that made me expect super high level peak. It's good, but but it ain't that in my opinion. I agree, it's pretty good, but that's all. Yo, it's just good. The story, so funny enough, I was worried Sakamoto Days was gonna end up like Spy Family, where it was just too much slice of life. But I feel like right now it's suffering just like Spy Family, but in a different way. It's actually more so like it's just too. It's like there's a cohesive running story, and it's a good cohesive running story, but like there's a lot of just gimmicks happening, and the gimmicks are either hit or miss. Like if it's a good gimmick, then it's fire. If it's a mid gimmick, it's a mid gimmick. But not every episode pushes the story forward. So it's really kind of hard to gauge like what am I supposed to kind of take serious and what I'm not supposed to take serious. And then it's like, well, all of it's kind of a joke. I'm like, well, if it's all of it's a joke and I'm not always laughing though, Is it really funny? Is it really good? And then I have to start asking those questions. I think Sakamoto Days executes in its delivery of cool and its delivery of action. But as far as like filling in the space and the blanks and the pages and the in betweens, it's alright. It's just alright. A solid B plus show. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody's gonna complain about it. Like if somebody's complaining about Sakamoto Days, I'm like, okay, you're doing too much. But if somebody told me, yeah, just like Sakamoto Days, it's not goaded. I'm not gonna put it like on like the greatest of the season. But it's good. It's doing its thing. And I'm like, I concur. 10,000%. And the last award of the week, episode of the week, it gotta go Soul Leveling, bro. It was just too crazy. Every time, I think we can all agree, every week when we see Jinwoo's feet, we know that we just got cucked. It's yet another week of frustration, yet another week of when it smash your head against the hardest surface you can find, another week of pain to your soul where you have to wait for the unbearable inevitability of solo leveling and come back for yet another week. Honestly, it's one of the most soul sucking moments ever. I think there's not many anime that make me feel this way when I know the intro is about to hit. In fact, the last anime that did this to me was Chainsaw Man. Now, Chainsaw Man, that was one for the fucking ages. Where when that title screen started, oh, Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, when those end screens hit and started, fucking gut wrenching. Oh my god! I will say though, JJK season 1 was a little bit worse than season 2, only because the music in JJK season 1 was so happy and upbeat after they just showed you some horrendous shit. The juxtaposition would really just kind of fuck with you. Yeah. Oh my god, that shit was crazy. But no, all of JJK's pretty much when that shit hits the end, it's like fuck. Free Run did that to me. Oh, Free Run's not a good one. I don't think Free Run had as many of the moments because like it seems like at this point, solo leveling is doing it to us. Has done until like 4 weeks in a row now. Oh, but Free Run would do it in a way where the episode was so good and it ended, you just couldn't believe that it's been 23 minutes. That on that part, yeah. So on that part, yes, Free Run actually did that a lot. Where episodes where you'd be so immersed into an episode that when it ends, you're like, you look at the clock and you're like, there's no way that was a full episode, bro. Where's the rest of my episode? But that was a whole episode. That shit is gut wrenching. Oh my god. There's nothing worse than when an anime. I was gonna say there's nothing worse than when an anime makes you feel that way, but like, yeah, when anime ends and it feels like it ended too fast, and you just know that you didn't get your full time's worth, that shit's painful, bro. That's why I be getting mad. I'm like, these fucking intros and recaps are stealing all my time that I could be watching the show, bro. Stealing all my time. Fucking terrible. But anyways, that's it for today. We've covered a whole bunch of topics. We had a nice sticky episode today. Broke an hour and a half once again. I definitely yapped a lot on the front end. We had a lot of fun with this one. So if you made this far, comment down below your waifu goddess Izakai. Let me know what was your episode of the week. What was the best thing that you watched? What was the best thing that you enjoyed? A lot of people don't make it here to this deep end of the conversation. But again, if you did, make sure you go into the description. Check out the Spotify link. Go listen to it on Spotify. Check out the Twitch link. Come watch us Monday nights on Crash Out King DN Twitch. And make sure you watch. You're watching. Make sure you sub to this channel so you get the notice when the new ones drop. I am your man behind the cam, DN. Remember, if you got the sauce, share the sauce. And if you couldn't tell, yes, I'm still a little bit sick, but we got this shit done. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy.